Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Ajay Kumar Pujari and today we are going to see how to do the initial settings in a Moodle course as well as how to add users into our course using the concept of cohorts. So first, let us log into our Moodle website using a teacher login. After we log in, we have to go to the dashboard and select the course in which we want to do some initial settings. As we can see inside the course, for example, in my case, it is Information Technology in Accountancy 1. So on the extreme right side, there is a settings option. We have to click on Edit Settings. And then we have to click on Expand All on the right side. Here we can see the course full name, which is Information Technology in Accountancy 1. A course short name which is given by the administrator. We can see this course is under which category. For example, in my case it is Commerce, BAF department and semester 3 because the subject belongs to semester 3. Then course visibility, whether this course should be visible to the students or it should be hidden from the students. The course start date and end date. I recommend we should not do any changes, any modifications over here. Course summary files, if you want to give some summary files to your students. Course format, by default it is kept as topics format. And then we scroll down and then click save and display. The second important thing inside a course is we have to add certain content. So for that we need to click on this settings button and the second option is turn editing on. Once we click on turn editing on, after every section there is a pencil icon added. Using that we can edit the name of a section. For example, this announcement I want to change it to course announcement. Just make the modifications and press enter. Okay, a detailed description about how to add a content and files we will discuss in the later video session. Right now we need to add certain participants. So on the extreme left side you can see there is a navigation panel and the second option is participants. Click on the participants. You can see all the participants. So right now there is only single participant, that is the teacher itself, whom the admin has added. Now it is a responsibility of a teacher to add students into this course. So let us click on the settings option and click on enrollment methods, the second option. As we can see here, there is a manual enrollment 1. It means the admin has added the teacher manually. Now as a teacher we need to click on this choose option in front of add method and select the third option, that is cohort sync. Now more details about cohorts will be explained in the later videos. So click on cohort sync. Now since this subject I am teaching to SYBF A division, B division and C division, so I need to import the participants from 3 different cohorts. So initially I will select SYBF A. If you notice here we can see all the divisions in BAF. For example, FYBF ABC, SYBF ABC and TYBF ABC. Because this course belongs to BAF section, so we can see all the divisions in the BAF. Now you might not be able to see non-teaching staff, students and teaching staff because this is visible only to the admin. Okay, so please select the appropriate division in which this subject belongs to. So in my case I will select SYF A. All the students from this cohort, all the participants from this cohort should be given a role of student in my course and it should create a new group. And then click on add method. So now we can see there is an option added cohort sync SYBF A student. Similarly we have to repeat this for B division as well as C division. So click on the second one, cohort sync, and now we will select SYBF B division. We will keep it same as student and select create new group and then add method. Similarly C division, so once again select cohort sync, select SYBF C division and select create new group. So basically what happens, cohorts are already created by the admin. Now teacher is creating groups inside his or her course and then asking for all the participants from the cohort. Okay, now the beauty of using cohort is that if the admin adds some student into the A division, B division or C division cohort, they are automatically reflected in all the respective courses which is sync with them. And if the admin removes any student from the cohorts, automatically they are unenrolled from all the respective courses. So basically cohort is used for bulk enrollment into courses. Okay, that's it for this video. Thank you very much.